Welcome to Real Talk.
Oh no! Oh no!
How's it going today? It's time to talk about sleep and when you wake up and when you go to bed. It's important. Listen, there's a trend in the current age of staying up till 2, 3 a.m. and then waking up at like 11 a.m., 12 p.m., 1 p.m. Some people wake up at 4 p.m. And I don't think that's a great thing. You know, I think that if, Benjamin Franklin once said, early to bed, early to rise makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. I don't really like the rhyming crap. I don't really like the fact that it rhymes. But I think what he's saying is true. And I think here's my synopsis of waking up early and going to bed early versus waking up late and going to bed late. I have this phrase, I don't know if I stole it from somewhere else, but I have this phrase, it goes something like this: nothing good ever happens past your bedtime. And what that basically means is when the night falls and most normal people go to bed, that's when debauchery happens, whether it be, virtually or you're out and about causing mischief. Bad things happen after your bedtime. You know what I'm saying? Me personally, if I stay up past my bedtime, I always find myself in some rabbit hole. And before you know it, I'm watching ISIS beheading videos at 3 a.m. And I ask myself, what am I doing with my life? Now I'm going to be miserable tomorrow because I'm going to be tired. And what did I gain from that? I didn't gain anything from that. All that happened was I saw something disturbing. And that's kind of what I mean by that. Nothing good ever happens after your bedtime. That applies to a lot of things, maybe you eat dessert, like it's like 11 p.m., 12 a.m., and you're like, I could go for some ice cream. Then you eat some ice cream, you got some sugar in your system, now you're not going to sleep good. Now you're going to have nightmares. Think about it. So, in order to prevent these mini disasters, which can build up into something worse, like never having a normal sleep schedule, not being prepared to take on certain situations because you're not getting the proper amount of rest and energy, you should instead go to bed. You should have a bedtime and then you should go to bed. And I believe that you should have your bedtime be relatively early. Me personally, I think 10 p.m. to 10:30 p.m. is ideal for me. It might be different for you, but I like going to bed at 10 and waking up at like 7. Going to bed is early, and then you might say, well, why does waking up early matter? What does that do for me? Well, I don't know. There's nothing inherently good, great, beneficial to waking up early other than the fact that normal people do it. Normal, successful people typically wake up early. And I think there's something natural about waking up with the sun and unnatural about waking up as the sun goes down. And I think, if you want your chakras aligned, if you want to be at peace with the world, if you want to be as healthy as possible, mentally, spiritually, physically, psychologically, telepathically, nomadically, pantheology, then you have to wake up with the sun, because that's how humans, that's how most beasts of the world operate. Unless you're nocturnal, human beings are not nocturnal. We're not nocturnal. We're not bats, okay? And don't LARP like we can be nocturnal. We're not. That's not our biology. So, that being the case, you want to be awake during the day. And during the day, what qualifies as during the day is when the sun is up. So that's it. That's it. This is a new series I'm trying out. Calling it Real Talk. I think that's a pretty good title. And it's just going to be me setting the foundations for a healthy and good life. Because I always talk about living a good and healthy life, but I never actually practice what I preach to the fullest extent. But the idea here is with each video I make, I'm going to apply those principles to my own life. So I've already kind of been waking up early and going to bed early. It kind of just happened naturally. And I feel like I'm better off for it. I feel like I get good sleep for the most part. I like waking up early. I like getting coffee in the morning. Yeah, so that's all I wanted to say. And yeah, so in conclusion, go to bed early, wake up early, and that would probably be good. And obviously, everybody's life is different. If you're like a security guard or a bartender, you know, you work in the restaurant industry, you work overnight, handling packages, stocking shelves. That's obviously different, but even in cases like that, I would recommend you find something. I recommend you find a job that sucks less, unless you like that kind of lifestyle. But I don't. So, and you should be more like me because everything. I'm the pinnacle. I am the picture perfect image of success, obviously. So you should imitate me in everything I do.
Oh no, no.
Please subscribe. I'm begging you.